I don't need a safe space, but I'll try on my end too for sure, man, because I think what you're doing.
Can We Talk is an organization that I started back in 2021. And I started it out of my own desire for community through the various seasons of my life and the various rooms that I've been in. I just felt like if there was some sort of connectivity, something that pointed to the like-mindedness in the room, I feel like as a whole, the society would be better. And so what we're doing at Bro Can We Talk is we are reimagining and recreating the meaning of the word safe. And really we want to do that for all men because we believe that if men feel safe enough, men will not only open up, but they'll take off their mask, they'll take down the walls, and maybe we could get some progress going and maybe turn around where our society is. You know, Ish, one of my neighbors, I just got word that one of my neighbors about 6 houses down from me, he took his life. He decided to take his life. And you know, bro, us on this mission to uplift humanity and this mission to just really, man, lock eyes with as many men as we can and just let them know, bro, that you don't have to do this thing alone, this thing called life. Just let them know that they do have brothers that are out here in the trenches with them, outlets such as the People's Podcast, outlets such as Bro Can We Talk and so many other wonderful, wonderful platforms, man. But it hurts my heart every time I hear one of these stories, man, because that alone is reason enough for us to do the work that we do. But unfortunately, we weren't there for that brother. And that I kind of take that as a personal hit, man. So I'm excited that we have opportunities like this to continue to spread the word about Bro Can We Talk. And you know, our mission is simple. Our mission is to foster mental wellness, emotional resilience, and just the authentic communication of men, you know, and that's men from all walks of life. And so, you know, I remember one of the first time I met you. In fact, you were there, a guest of Brother Joe, man. Shout out to Brother Joe.
Sure.
And, I looked up and I said, well, this is exactly part of the vision already manifested because I have my black Muslim brother sitting beside my white Christian brother. You know, no matter if you've got 7 degrees and 2 PhDs working on your master's, or if you've been in and out of prison since you were 14 years old, Bro Can We Talk is that platform, man. It's not about the leader, and it really is about inviting everyone to the table. So I'm honored, bro, that we connected. I'm really thankful that you took the time out to not only come, but to bring the elders with you, man. You brought your uncles with you. And, you know, at this season of life, man, it's, you know what it is, bro. It's like the wiser you get, you realize you don't really know anything.
That's right.
So I look back now, I'm about to be 47 years old, Lord willing, in a couple of weeks. And I look back on all of the times where I thought I had it and I thought I didn't need the wisdom and I thought I knew it. And the only thing we can do about regrets, man, is change our course. That's it. So now, bro, like when you brought the unks, bro, it wasn't just that you brought 2 people with you. You brought leaders, you brought experience, you brought real wisdom with you. And so, man, it just blessed me, man. It meant a lot for me when they came in, man. And shout out to Uncle Najee and Uncle Kamal, man, and my guys.
My uncles was very, you know, as you explained, you know, safe place, you know, it's for men of our age, even for younger men, that's a it's a troubling word sometimes to hear. Like, oh man, what is this? What is this? People get skeptical when they hear that type of language or word, especially as men. Because men are not able to express themselves in an environment, or think that they can express themselves in an environment which, bro, Can We Talk is one of those type of environments.
Right.
So they were a little skeptical, but they warmed up, and when they left, they were like, wow, that exceeded, my expectations and what I thought it would be. So my uncle was very, very happy to come and see him. He's going to keep coming, when we had the morning brunch. So hopefully we'll still continue to be there. But
Right.
tell us about the seminar you got coming up, man. What's the?
Sure. So I'm excited because this is our first. This is actually the inaugural conference. So we've had in-person meetings for a few years now, but this will be our first conference, and we're actually doing it. We started out with 150 seats available, and so that was due to the venue size, and we wanted to keep it intimate from the start with the two speakers that we have coming in. We wanted it to be an intimate experience for those who are in the room for this first conference. We had a walkthrough with a group of advisors who do events and whatnot, and one of the young ladies who's a whole boss in the event space, she said, "Listen, we're talking about men, and no matter how great your content is, the attention span these days is about this big."
Yes.
And so she really made some adjustments, and we had no choice but to say she's absolutely right. And so, bro, we've shrunk the room from 150 down to 50. And so now I really advise guys, hey, listen, head over to Bro Can We Talk's Instagram. The link is in the bio there. You can head over to the Facebook group. We've posted the link in that group as well. But you want to get your tickets sooner rather than later, because October 12th is just around the corner. That's the date of the conference. And this is going to be a room that, as we look back at the success of the organization over time, this definitely, October 12th, will be a date that we mark and say, we started off with really high intentions, and we really delivered at the first one. And that had something to do with us getting to the marks we are. Because ultimately, bro, this conference is a movement that's going higher. We want to go into the urban cities of New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, Houston, New Orleans. We want to get the word spread out, but it starts here, simply because this is where I grew up, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And so with the roots that I have in the community here, I'm excited, man, to headquarter Bro Can We Talk here in Charlotte. But I'm definitely excited as well to continue growing the recognition for the work that we are doing, and just getting Bro Can We Talk into the hearts and minds of men, even in rural America. Because the truth of the matter is that isolation comes in all different tax brackets, lifestyles. Isolation doesn't care who you are. And this is why we have billionaires who feel like they don't have anyone else to talk to, and they're throwing themselves off of balconies because they climbed to the highest corporate ladder and got the money, but that didn't solve the things that they were up against, man. And so life is tough, man. I mean, let's call it what it is. Life is really hard, bro.
It's tough.
And it beats men into silence and submission, to the point where we feel like no one can relate, and I'm the only one that's happening to this. And if I'm putting it real plainly, Doc, I'm just the one that's crying out for help. And I said, hey, I need community around me. And this is what started Bro Can We Talk. So I'm excited, man. October 12th, Vulnerability Conference, Charlotte, North Carolina. We're going to be at the VAPA Center, which is at 700 North Tryon Street, Uptown Charlotte. Very, very, very beautiful space. This is parking is going to be free, and this is just going to be an amazing event. We do have free parking. I got to make sure I drive that home, because Uptown can be crazy. But our guest speakers are going to be C. Maurice Ball, who is a longtime friend of mine, Dr. Kendall Taylor, who is another longtime friend of mine. I've known both of these guys 20 years. Kendall I've known since 2012, Maurice since 2003. But both of them are phenomenal leaders, entrepreneurs, husbands. Maurice is a pastor. Kendall is a visionary CEO of Salute First, which is a leadership curriculum and platform that he has for the youth, and he's doing amazing things. Both of these guys, man, are outstanding. They are the best of the best, and they're top tier speakers. So we're going to have a panel discussion with both of these guys. We're going to have not only them doing their keynote speeches, but we're also going to have a Q&A session. So members of the guests of the conference will have the opportunity to get their questions answered in real time by this panel. And so we're excited about it, man. I'm going to be a guest on the panel, as well as Winston Earl, who is president of our organization, along with our two illustrious keynote speakers. So I'm excited about it, Ish. I'm a little pumped up about it, man. I'm really, really excited about it.
I heard that. Get pumped, man. Get pumped.
Because, the fact of the matter, bro, is that in today's society, we could blame part of it on social media, of course, but the nature of people is to compare, and we've gotten so far off from where the Creator would have us individually and collectively when we are walking around comparing His creation to one another. And that's just like the cherry tree. I just finished off a bag of dark red cherries. And imagine the cherry tree sitting there as sweet and voluptuous as her fruit is. Imagine the cherry tree. I just said something, bro. That's crazy. Imagine a cherry tree sitting there saying, man, I wish I was a lemon tree.
Yeah.
Right. And this is exactly what we do, man. I wish I had Ish's hand. Man, I wish I had so-and-so's hand.
Man, you can't look into somebody else's story or pocket or whatever, man. You can't go there.
People don't know who they are, man.
Exactly.
What I look like trying to be somebody else, and they don't know who they are. So.
Yep. Yeah. People say, man, I wish I had your trouble. This goes back to what you're saying. I wish I had your. All these questions can be answered at the platform, and not only that, man. Tell them about what you do every other Saturday. Tell them about that too, because they can get acquainted with that first. And also, that can lead them up to October 12th. Word. You can start coming out every other Saturday to see, get a vision and seeing what Bro Can We Talk is doing. What are we doing? Yeah. Oh, they're coming out every other Saturday. So, tell them about that too, for real, because that could be an avenue for them leading up to October 12th.
Absolutely. I appreciate that alley-oop. I definitely invite all men to come and connect with us. If you are in Charlotte, North Carolina, we are meeting up every other Saturday at the Food Geeks Eatery in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's out closer to the airport. And so the address is going to be 5301 Wilkinson Boulevard, Charlotte, North Carolina, 28208. Again, that is 5301 Wilkinson Boulevard, Charlotte, North Carolina, 28208. That's going to be in the GoodWill campus there, the GoodWill Educational Campus. They've got the medical clinic. They've got the bank. They've got the retail store, or I should say resale. But it's a huge campus there, and you can't miss the Food Geeks Eatery right there in the front of the building. And so, definitely 10 a.m. Our next meeting for breakfast is going to be Saturday, September the 7th. And then again on Saturday, September 21st. Okay. And so we really would love for you just to pull up. Listen, if you're a guy who says, yeah, I got all these things going on, I don't know any of these guys, but I do need somewhere to feel like I'm in a community, then I welcome you to sit with us at Bro Can We Talk. Because if you don't feel like talking, you don't feel like sharing, that's more than fine. But just know that when you do feel like talking and sharing, you will have an opportunity to, right? So there's no obligation for you to speak just because our name is Bro Can We Talk. We want to make you safe. We want to make you feel safe enough that you do feel like talking, okay? Because we all know for a fact that one of our letdowns has been people.
Mm.
Somewhere along the way, we've trusted someone with some information and some